Now I can.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay, we're recording.
Perfect, you guys. It's so nice to see everybody's faces. I got to see some of you this weekend, which was super great. Obviously, conference was this weekend. If you were there, it was incredible, electrifying. And if you weren't, I'm sure you could feel a lot of that over Facebook and over the page. I know those of us who were there tried to do our best to try to video record stuff and get it back. But a lot of it does get kind of lost in translation a little bit. So we thought it would be a good idea to get on tonight and just kind of go over aha moments from people who were there. But before we start, one thing I do want to mention is that they announced new bonuses yesterday, which are incredible and exciting. If you have any confusion about those, Angela, Maggie, and I made a video last night. And if you have any questions, maybe at the end ask on that thread, but you're going to find a lot of your own answers are going to be on the Wired app. It's going to give you your timeline for basically all of the promotions. But the one thing I really did want to point out is to make sure you and the distributors underneath you who are going for one of those promotions have 4 customers of their own in 2017. And if you've signed up a customer in 2017 and it's not showing up in the Wired app, be sure to submit a ticket to make sure that it shows up.
Can I add one more thing? Yeah. So I read everything at the end today, and there was some confusion on 2 points, I think. One being, like, if you started today, does your 2 months start today? And it runs the same as old bonuses. So if you join today, February would not count as a month.
Full calendar.
You have 3 months, like, starting in March was one confusion. And then the other one is if you miss the diamond bonus after 6 months, you would still be able to catch up, and you could double promote to double. Mm-hmm. And diamond at 8 months and still get that double bonus. You don't have to get them sequentially. So,
got it. Okay, and from what I was understanding too, Angela, and tell me if I'm wrong, but if you start off on kind of the fast go track and you miss it, then you drop down to the other go track. And then are you permanently on that track, or can you catch up and get back on the fast track?
That's a great question. And I don't think that's clear in either of the things. So we may have to ask on that.
Okay. It appeared to me as if once you get on the go track, that's the track you're on. If you miss something on the fast and you move to the go, you're there. But I'm going to clarify that, guys, and I will add that to the comment of the video that we made yesterday. Okay, cool. But all right, conference. I see a lot of us are on who were there. Does anybody want to share an aha moment from the whole weekend? I feel like I have 7,000, so I'm afraid if I go first, I'm going to steal all the good ones. So does anybody?
I do.
All right, Amanda, go.
Okay, so you guys, at conference, Pam literally asked us to raise our hands and tell her, like, what's holding us back and why we haven't worked our business and everything. And she went over to, a couple of people, and, she just said, plain and simple, get over yourself. All through conference, there were so many times where it was preached and preached again. And I think we haven't taken the time to really sit back and tell ourselves, what, we can do this. That positive reinforcement, because I know we all have struggles going on in our lives right now, and this is the time for us to go. I mean, this is boom time, you guys. Like, we all can own this, and we can all be diamonds. We can all be triple diamonds, double diamonds, whatever you want to shoot for. Even when Nick Valenda was on a tightrope and we're all praying that he's not going to fall off that tightrope, that's, you guys, if you were there, like, just seeing him go across that tightrope, it was unbelievable. It's just showing that no matter how defeated you feel, no matter how beat down you feel, no matter how much you're balancing in life, you can do this. And just to keep your head up and be positive and believe in yourself, because you're in this business for a reason.
Absolutely. Good aha. I thought that was really cool when Pam said that. She does a good job of just reminding me.
Mm-hmm.
That's really just get over it.
Yep.
All right, I know you're in a movie, so.
Yeah, I got out just for like a second so then I could.
No, go watch your movie. Thanks for jumping on. All right, guys, anybody else who was there want to jump in?
Sure, I'll jump in.
Okay.
So the one thing that I took away so many things like everybody else is going to say, but the one thing that I was thinking about on the way home is that I tend to prejudge people, both on Facebook and on like real life, who I'm going to blitz based on maybe appearance, shape, size, all sorts of things. We have this judgment in our head of who's going to want this and who's going to not want this for the business. And if you were at conference, I cannot tell you of a single body type, race, any sort of thing that we would put into a category that was not there. Everybody of all shapes and sizes, all colors, all ages, everything they're there. And you would be surprised. You walk around with these lanyards on, and I'm seeing triple diamonds that are in their 60s and triple diamonds that are 18. You know what I mean? So it's all over the place. Anyone can be successful. You just have to put yourself out there and not prejudge. And so that's one of my new goals is to not prejudge. And the other thing that goes along with that is if you don't ask, the answer is always no. So I'm going to get better at asking, and posting is not asking.
I agree. And Angela, kind of piggybacking off you said, I'm going to share one of mine really quick. I promise I'll just share one for right now. But along with the prejudgment is sometimes I forget, and I've been in the business in April, it's going to be 4 years. And I don't know what happens, but every once in a while I forget what a true gift I have to share with people. And just that this business can be the answer to so much for so many. And I get caught up in my life at home, and I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I've got stuff to do, or this person's going to think I'm a moron, or I've already asked this person 4 times, or blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Like,
hey, you asked me 4 times.
Exactly. I know, but you're kind of easy to ask 4 times because you have to keep.
You're crazy, Maggie. You're crazy.
And you're stuck with me. But, but I felt like that was one big thing that conference always reminds me of every single year, and I need to do better at keeping that spirit going for the rest of the year. Is just that we've got a gift. We have a gift to share with people. God gave us this gift, and He created us to be the transporters of this gift. And I'm not throwing it away. I'm not going to just refuse to share it with somebody because I'm nervous, or because I'm busy, or because my hair's in a side ponytail and I look like a dirt ball. Whatever it is, it's just a gift. It happens to me sometimes. Like sometimes I'm out shopping and I'm like, I look awful today. I can't bring this up to somebody. They're gonna think I'm insane. It's just that we truly have a gift, and the conference reminds me of that every single year. But I felt like this year it was a little bit more intense for me. So that was one really big one that I had. Who else?
One really practical one that I had, Mandy and I were talking about this too, so I don't mean to steal yours, Mandy. We had other practical ones too, but it was on the first day. They were just talking about like following up and keeping it simple with people. And they were just talking about the wrap and the wrap formula and all of that. When people say, how does it work? Sometimes I have this tendency to like word vomit and be like, well, it works in a few different ways. It hydrates your skin really deep, and it skin repairs, and it really, you want to drink a lot of water. Blah, 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 blah. I think all they're asking is, what is it? They're not really asking, what does it do? They're asking you like, what is it? Like, how do I use it? Right? So if they say, how does it work? I think I'm just going to start saying, you take it out of the package, you unfold it, you put it lotion side down on your body, and you keep it on for 45 minutes up to 8 hours. That's how it works. Yeah. Like, that's all it does. Mm-hmm. So that was like a good aha for me, that they're not asking necessarily about the science of it. They're just like, what is it? So that was super practical for me. And then the other one that was more like a bigger aha, well, two things, and then I'll stop. But if you guys are, go to my Facebook page, I had this really big aha moment about how like the ripple effect of how it works changes lives, and made what I thought was kind of a cool video of like 5 people, starting from Jesse to me and then 3 others in my downline, and just how like Jesse changed someone's life who she didn't even know, and she just met this weekend just because she said yes to something almost 4 years ago. And just like what a gift that is, that because we said yes to something, we just get to change people's lives who we don't even know. That was really, really cool. Like a cool aha for me. And then the other thing was when Brandon Walsh, who's a Black Diamond, him and Denise Walsh are Black Diamonds, one of the biggest pieces of advice that he said, and I just was rewatching the video on it, is he said, stop chasing rabbits. Like if you're trying to be like all these people and you're trying to do Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook and blitzing and Google ads and all these different things, it's like you're just chasing all these rabbits. Just like find 1 or 2 things that you feel like are your bread and butter that you're really good at, and just put all your focus into them and just do them really, really well.
I got that too. I thought that was a wonderful share.
Yeah, that was a huge one for me. Just stop chasing rabbits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he even said as a Black Diamond, he was like, we've never in 10 years recruited 1 single person off of Instagram. And he's like, we've tried, but it doesn't work for us. So it was like, made me feel like, okay, we don't all have to, do everything.
Right.
Sorry, Mandy.
That's right. No, I was just going to piggyback off that because that was kind of my biggest one too. I feel like it's really easy to get caught in the trap of like, oh, Jade Hooper is awesome at Instagram. Like she's built her whole team on Instagram. Maybe I should try Instagram, or, oh, I should try Twitter, or I should do Snapchat. And not that it's not a bad thing to try those things, because maybe it is something that's going to work for you and you're going to find your niche, but to not get hung up on the fact that it's not working. If it's not working, go back to what was working. Maybe it was Facebook, maybe it was parties, maybe it was getting face-to-face with people, but kind of finding what you're good at and what you enjoy doing, what's fun. Because if it's not fun, if you feel like you're not being yourself and you're having to really, work at something that seems like it's more work than it is enjoyable, then you're not going to be productive at it, and it's not going to help you in the long run to build. So,
and he said something like, go with what you're gifted at, and then just put more effort into it. Just do more of it.
Yep.
Which I think it is cool. I think kind of all weekend we heard that from different people, seeing how some people use Facebook Live to grow their business. Some people still do parties to grow their business. Some people are using Instagram. Some are doing, just belly to belly one-on-one appointments. I think that was really powerful for me to see as well, because I'm always beating myself up that I'm not better on Instagram. And I think it's just not me. But I do beat myself up because I'm not very good at it. But that's okay. I've never been good at it, so I'm going to go back to what I'm good at. So, all right. Anybody else? Let's see. Nicolette, Tina, Ashley, are you on here?
I will. I'll go.
Okay.
The biggest thing for me, which there was a lot, like unbelievable, but the fact that I saw all these people that I have, because it was my first conference, and I saw all these people, like, the Dunns and the Walshes, and like we see them on the computer all the time, and we watch these videos, and but it's just like watching TV. Like Tommy Lee Jones really isn't an FBI detective. I mean, like, it's just but they're not actors like people on TV. Like, they're real freaking people. And I mean, I knew that and everything, but just seeing it for myself, like seeing them with their husbands and their families, and overhearing them talk to people about their kids. I mean, they are just like us. And I knew that, but just seeing it, it just really kind of hit home, like, why can't I do this?
Because you can.
Right.
I know.
You can do.
Right?
And I sat with, I don't remember who it was, Ashley, or somebody during the top 100. And I said, the only difference between those 100 people on stage and me personally is confidence in myself.
Right.
Those people can get up there and be on stage in front of 30,000 plus and like flaunt it, like they kick butt. And I can't do that at this point, but I will be there because I want to be there. Like, I want to change those lives. Okay, next person.
Nicolette or Lisa. Lisa Lewis was with us. Anybody?
I will go. Hi guys. All right. So one of my biggest aha moments was Sherry Lynn O'Connell was talking. I just love her energy so much, and she was talking about like just living more. And I remember just like something hit me, and I just like kind of got over myself. And I remember that each one of us, when we joined this business for at least 5 minutes, we got over ourselves. We didn't care what people think. We knew that this was for us, and we joined. And it just made me know that like every day I can find 5 minutes to get over myself and message people that I would never message before, because I do want to live more now. I don't want to wait 5 years to live more. I want to do it now. There were 6 of us at conference or 7 of us that got into an accident our last day. And it like really just like, I don't know, it hit me. I was like, we might not have 5 more years. So, we need to live more now. And I just love Sherilyn O'Connell's excitement. I was like, I got to live every day as excited as her so that, I can do more with my life right now. So that was my biggest aha moment.
That's awesome, Nicolette. I just wrote that down. I feel I'm like getting teary from you, but I also just like, I'm writing that down because it's true. It's like, it's 5 minutes of bravery a day. Mm-hmm. Like really, if you can be brave for 5 minutes a day, you can pull this off. Like that's it. Go back into, you can go back into your shell. I don't even know how many minutes are in a day, but the other whatever minutes, you just need 5.
We need 5.
Yeah. Those brave minutes that it took you to sign up, that's what you need. Bring those back for 5 minutes every day. That was awesome. Thanks.
Yes.
That was great. Okay. Who's up next?
I'll go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I think my biggest thing is that anybody could be successful at this business. And I'm talking personality-wise because I'm really an introvert. Like I don't do well in big groups, and it like stresses me out. And it was really interesting to see the different panels, the different personalities, to see people that, are kind of quiet, soft-spoken, and shy, to see them be ambassadors. So they don't necessarily have to be loud and crazy and really outgoing. So that, I think, was my aha moment. And for me to be able to share with anybody that, if I just open my mouth, that I can share about the business, and I don't have to be like somebody else. I can just be myself and just share the business. So that was it.
That's awesome, Lisa. That's a really good share. It's a really good reminder. It is that we're all different, and that's perfect. All right. Anyone else? Mom, you were there. Who else was there, guys? I'm trying to.
Ashley, she's in the dark.
I'm in the dark. We just had a horrible storm go through, and I don't have power, but I'm here. So I agree with what everyone else said. I'm going to share 2 quotes with you that I'm taking away from it. The first quote was kind of like my new business motto, and it is, I don't remember which one said it, but it is, some will, some won't, so what, who's next? You just got to keep going.
I think that was Megan Baker.
Yeah. And then on a more personal level, Joel Dunn was speaking whenever they had the Black Diamonds talk. And his question that he asked, his very first question that he opened up with, if I can find it in the dark. Sorry, guys. I'm trying here. I just don't want to mess it up. I know what it was. I just don't want to mess it up. He started out his talk by saying, are you living up to the person that God created you to be? And I don't know, for whatever reason, personally, that just really, really touched me. And it just kind of made me think that, this business is about so much more than just me trying to get a check. And I have the ability to help so many people through this business. And I feel like that's kind of my motivation for the next year. So those are my takeaways.
Thanks for writing that down, because I really enjoyed that panel too, and I enjoyed what he said, and I was so into it I couldn't write anything down.
Can I add something to that? I think I think something that I forget at times is that this business is different things for every different person. And for some people, it's not about the paycheck. Like their spouse may make enough money or they may be secure where they are, that it's not about the paycheck. It's about the friends, or it's about the network, or it's about the products and getting them for free. So just because, you know, not everybody on your team is a runner, or not everybody that you sign up like blows it out the water, it doesn't matter. They might be getting it for something else. It's cheaper than therapy to have 25 of you sitting on this screen right now. So I just, you know, I keep that in mind, I think. And I realized for me personally this weekend that it's less about the money and it's more about the friends for me. And I like doing training. I'm pretty green. So it's for me getting to a point where I can do that and help people do well. So
I agree with what Angela said. I don't know if you guys saw the picture with me and the Uber driver. He was saying that I asked him why he drives the Uber, and he said it's because he can't sleep at night. So he picked me up at like 4 a.m, and then I was talking to him about the business, and he's like, I would totally be open to that, because he's not necessarily concerned about the money, but I think he just wants to like be around people, talk to people, and just have something to do. So you just never know.
Very true. And you never know someone like that too, that joins your team. Maybe at some point their why would change, or or they could turn in, you could be just such like a gift to them down the road. You know, maybe they don't need it now, and now it's just fun, but down the road it could be huge, or, you know, something big, and they get to touch more people's lives, not touch more people, but touch more people's lives. Anybody else?
Yeah, I do. Can you hear me? Two things. One thing that I like what Ashley said, bringing it to help people. Like 2 of my potential distributors I have right now, I can't hear, guys. My ears are so plugged. I hope you can hear me. Is that doing it to help others. And the 2 girls that I have right now who want to become distributors are waiting for their tax money to get back, and are waiting for their next paycheck to sign up. And it's like, it's kind of given me a passion of trying to help other people, instead of like just getting people on my team who are more like me, or who I think I'm going to have fun with, or and even the little girl, not little girl Maggie, but the young lady that I was talking to today, you know, I said, if I can help you have a better life for your little boy, that's all I need to do. And she goes, but then I could turn around and help someone else that has a child maybe get a better life too. And I was like, that's what it's all about. But one of the things I really liked about conference, I tend to word vomit or stumble over my words. And I really liked the training part about it, how they train that new distributor, like, because I was writing all that down. And I think if I could put that down on paper when I go to train somebody, that maybe it won't seem so overwhelming, and I won't go, okay, we'll do this and then do this. Oh, no, wait, I forgot to tell you this part. That maybe it wouldn't seem overwhelming to them, where they're just like, oh boy, this is too much. I don't even want to do this. So I really like that training that they did.
I did too. I thought Saturday's training was the best day of any conference I've ever been to.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Angela just shared with me a minute ago that she found all the YouTube videos for conference. So if you weren't able to watch them on pay-per-view, and Angela, if you want to jump in with what ones you found, if you weren't able to watch them, watch those. And the one, if you can only watch one, for me, I would watch the customer retention video. Go ahead.
I actually just shared it. Allie had posted it on another page. But there are, 12 segments. They had the international testimonies, Mike and Pam audience time, Friday night dream drawing, lifting panel, the party panel, launching a new DT. So that thing that Betsy talked about is training a new DT. That's on there. The comp plan, the one team, one missions, the hundreds list talk, retain to maintain is on there. The Black Diamonds, which I highly suggest you guys watch because it was awesome. And then the tightrope. So I put it on Reps to Riches. All those YouTube videos are on there.
I want to show my kids the tightrope, but I loved the Black Diamond. I loved it all. I really did. I loved it all, but I felt like the retain to maintain, I just walked away with so many little nuggets of information of just good reminders of things that I'm like, why am I not doing this? Why am I not messaging my new loyal customers in their second, third, fourth month? I'm really good right away at getting customers and messaging them immediately and giving them all the info. And then a couple months later, I'll message them about their perk points, but there's some lost in translation with me and my customers between that first and fourth month. And I got a lot of really good ideas on how to keep it personal and how to do a better job retaining customers. I loved that panel. But yeah, anyone else?
Can I add something really quick to that? Tina and I were talking on the way home today, and she shared with me what she does for her loyal customers. And Tina, can you just share that like really, really quick? Are you still on here?
Yeah, but it's not my original idea, but I'll tell you.
Hey, share it anyway, because I thought it was great.
Let me. Can I get it real fast? And that way I can just show you. It's right here. Hang on.
So you guys, they listed, and I know you mentioned this, the One Team, One Mission and the new boot camp dates. I highly suggest if you guys can get there, get there. The tickets are not expensive, so if you have to drive and stay overnight, it's not as nearly as bad as conference, but it will be totally worth your time.
It's Angela. So this is just a recipe box, and inside are these colored tabs, and I have them labeled by date. 1, 2. Can you see it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to the 25th of the month. And in the back, I have one that says, can't see at the top, it says 1, you know. Can't really see it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a good visual, right? So if you sign up on the 1st as a loyal customer, I have a note card that has your name, your name, your ID number, password if I know it, like if I sign them up, just for future reference. And the date they signed up, and if I moved them under someone else, who I put them under. So every week or every couple of days or whatever I have time for, I'll go through and find the dates I need to message, I need to message whoever ordered on the 13th through the 17th today. So they're right here, and then I put them in. And when they cancel their auto ship, when they turn it off, I put them in the back. That way I can just go through here. It's a really big stack, but I can pull out who has canceled auto ships for me. So it's just all right here. But it was Ashley Sinclair's original idea, her and Precious. They did it.
That's great.
I like that. That's really good.
I like it too, because I still write mine all in a notebook. I'm paper pencil.
So am I, but the notebook wasn't working.
I really need to, but I still do it. I started it on a notebook like 4 years ago, so I just keep doing that system, and it gets lost. I love that, because then you can remove the cards as needed.
Yeah. I've been doing this for quite a while, and it's really worked out. It's really worked out better than the paper and pencil.
That's wonderful. Hey guys, who watched it on pay-per-view? I think like Kelsey and Jamie, Dustin, you guys watched it on pay-per-view. I've never seen it on pay-per-view before. Was it good reception? Could you kind of still feel the energy? Was it fun?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It kind of like would lag a little bit every once in a while, and every once in a while you'd have to like go to the computer and hit retry because it would say that it timed out.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's obviously not the same energy that you feel when you're there, and there, when you're surrounded by thousands of people rather than just, the 5 of us that were here. But yeah, it was fun to watch. I'm glad that we were able to do that.
Oh, good. I've always kind of wondered how it looks, but I've never.
Yeah, and the first day, I don't know, I am really technologically dumb, and my husband was at work, so we were just watching it on my computer, and then for Saturday, he hooked it up to the regular TV, so we could see it like on the big screen TV, so Saturday was better, but yeah, it was good.
Awesome.
It was fun.
Awesome. Well, one thing I want to point out, again, this isn't necessarily conference related, but this is One Team, One Mission related. There is a One Team, One Mission in Milwaukee on March 8th. And it's going to be a pretty large one. I actually think I'm going to go. I know Bonnie is going to go.
On March 8th?
March 8th. I didn't know that. I haven't seen it in events yet, but it must be coming soon.
It's in there. It's in the events now. Okay. Bonnie and Allie are going, and Erin Novakosi is the one who's putting it on.
Doing it. Okay, yep. So that's March 8th. And then Maggie, you posted about one today in St. Paul.
Yep, March 9th, the next day.
And Cammie's for that one, right?
Yep, Cammie's doing both the Milwaukee and the St. Paul one.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so that would be a really good thing to get to, guys, and to get potentials to. So we only have just about 7 minutes left, but does anyone have any questions about the kind of that new bonus structure? I feel like when they first put it up there, it took me about 25 minutes to even be kind of process it. And then once I did, I feel like, okay, this is wonderful. Basically what it is it's giving us the same bonuses that they've offered before, but now they're giving them to new people who sign up, and they're giving them a much longer time frame to reach those goals, which is for recruiting. This is awesome. I just can't even imagine people who join the business now, what they can do. It's wonderful. And they have real amazing chances at earning these bonuses. And the other thing about the structure of how they set it up is I think now this is going to eliminate, I know some of us who have been in the business a little bit, you know how sometimes they throw out the bonuses and then say, okay, it's only till March 31st. And then the next month they extend it. And then the next month they, and extend it. And then maybe they don't. And then maybe they do and only add some of the ranks. I think right now this is going to kind of eliminate that. It's like they're setting up the structure for the entire year. So did anyone have any questions about that they just aren't getting? Because both Maggie and Angela are on here and they explain it 100 times better than I could. So if anyone has a question about that, I would ask now. No? Wow, you guys are good.
Okay, I'll ask a question.
Yeah,
so it says I have like 47 days to get to Diamond,
Yep.
but then can I still, like based on my little, my app, can I still, like, do I still have more times after the 47 days to get to the other ranks, or is 47 days like my cutoff and then I'm done if I don't reach Diamond?
47 days is your date for the go fast, but then you would have longer for the go.
Okay, so I can still
you would even have longer to try to get to double Diamond.
Okay.
So my understanding, and Jesse's going to clarify this, but my understanding from the way it was listed in the documents and the FAQs is if you don't hit the Diamond rank by the allotted time, you could still hit the double Diamond rank by the allotted time. Or you could still hit the triple rank at the allotted time. If you hit them all within the allotted time, you get every bonus.
Perfect.
If you didn't hit Diamond in the allotted time, you'd miss that bonus. But if you hit double in the allotted time, you would still get that double bonus.
Okay, thank you.
So you can't see it. So, there you go. So if you guys click the hourglass right here.
Yeah, I did that.
So I just did, see all of your dates for both Go and Go Fast on your screen. So all of those dates should be accurate.
And therefore they apply just to me then?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
That's why it's really important for everyone to figure their own out. And guys, we had to, at least last night, we had to update that app a couple of times for it to show up. So you may need to remove it off of your phone.
No, mine works. I just wanted to make sure that I still had the same dates that it showed on my app. Okay, thank you.
Awesome. That was a really, really, really good question. So if you miss your first one, like Lisa's going for Diamond, if she misses Diamond, that's okay. She can still bust her booty, hit Diamond, and then get double on time and get the double bonus.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
That's a really good question. Anyone else have any questions about the bonuses?
One other thing I wrote down, if you're a red person, listen. If you're like a green person, maybe close your ears for a second because you might not like this. But one message that I heard like loud and clear at conference, I think that Stephanie Dunn was the one that said this. She said, if your business isn't going how you want, then work. And I just thought that was really good because I'm like a red and I'm kind of an orange. And that just like hit me. I was like, yeah, you're right. Just work. So if you're a red or a yellow like me, that might feel like the message you needed.
Well, it wasn't just her who said that. I felt like that was everybody.
Yeah, a lot of people said it, but she just said it straightforward. She's like, if your business isn't going how you want, then work. Just go.
Exactly. Okay, guys, any other questions, anything along those lines? Nope. Awesome. Well, guys, thanks for jumping in. Conference was really amazing. It was great for me. This was I just feel like I'm on such a high right now, and I can't wait to just honestly to see what this team does and what new people who haven't even joined our team yet can do. And this is going to be a really exciting season for us. The first quarter is always a good time for our business, so take advantage of it. This is not the time to drag your feet. We've got these bonuses. It's the first quarter. Summer is not, I know it seems like it's really far away, but it's not that far. This is the time to, honestly, it's the time to bust your butt and, reap the rewards for the rest of the year. So do it, bust your buns, get one of these bonuses, help someone else get one of these bonuses. It feels so good to help a teammate earn something like this. So anyway, thanks everybody. Thanks again. Nice to see your faces, and